Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thank you for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinker, right? Out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning, doing what I do for you, putting it down. Let's go. Right in 25 Rule Live by storytelling, story with message and story for life. That's what I give you. Life lessons, you telling and receiving them, we got a good thing going. Let's rock. Right thinkers' mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, to get you to do that. Your job is to take the lesson and do just that. Know thyself. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. Teach them. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, dangerous, avoid them. A person who knows not, a person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them spiritually. I'm the spiritual alarm clock. Knowledge of self is what wakes you up to yourself. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. Got to keep the balance in your life. Trust me. In any endeavor, any whatever, and I hear by talk about, it's self-discovery. It comes back to know thyself. That's all you got to do. Let's go. There's things you can do to make that happen. I'm happy you do just that. Right thinkers, let's talk about the concept of trying to serve two is impossible to do. Now, we had a record back in my day, trying to love two ain't the easy thing to do. I think my man tried that more than once. I even gave it a shot. It ain't easy, and serving two masters is impossible. Let's go. Let me explain to you why. Let's go. I like this lesson thing here. That's the truest statement, in fact, ever. Serving two masters is impossible to do. Let's show you why. Back to my girl. You either gonna do right or you're gonna do wrong. There is no in between. I hate gray. Why? Gray means black and white that ran together. That means you don't combine two things and you got another color. If it ain't black and white, it ain't right. Simple as that. Let's go. I understand the fact of life 100%, and that's true. I used to serve my ego. I wasn't serving God. Didn't have a clue. But in my mind, you couldn't tell me that wasn't God. Okay? Again, ignorance. I teach my right thinkers to know and serve your higher self. Why? Because that's how you conquer your ego, which is your lower self. You the lower, he's the higher. Get the concept? I got my class understanding that now, so they get to understand who they are and how they can get better. That's my goal. We getting there. I got it going on. I like what's going on. Here you go. When I was self-serving, I had a ball. Yeah, man, you could. I had for every year at the time. I had a little phrase. At 77, I was in heaven. 78, life was great. 79, kind of lost my mind. 80, I went crazy. See, see the process? Started out good. See where it went? You see where it went? Prison. Okay. 81, I was gone. But yeah, in life, you got to put it in perspective. I've always done that, so yeah, I don't have a problem. But the concept is, when you serving your higher self, when I was serving myself, I had a ball. Like I said, everything was good until what? It was time to pay. Okay? When you're serving your higher self, the pay is in blessings, not incarceration. Get the concept? So make a decision. When you make bad ones, I want my young people, and I've done this with my children, make better decisions. Why? With knowledge and understanding, you can do just that. Make better decisions for yourself. Make your life better. Who else gonna do it? Here you go. Let's get back. Ego. And we all have one. I still have mine. I just got him in check. And every now and then he creep up. Yeah. When I'm getting excited, that's the ego because he want to be known. So any way he can get in, he's going to make his presence known. Don't misunderstand that. Watch this. Now, ego is you, aka yourself, but just not your higher self. So you can't kill the ego. No, it ain't about killing it. It's about controlling it. If you're all about having a big house, fancy car, pocket full of money to spend, all that, you're ego driven. That's all the things that I had. Those are things I lived for. Those are things that just drove me. Sorry about that. Now I know better than anyone about ego tripping. I was a master ego tripper. Why? Because I fulfilled my ego. I served. When people acquiesce to you, when people treat you different, that's serving the ego. They massaging your ego. I love that. Who don't? Trust me. But in loving that, there's some things that's going to come behind that you might not like so much. That's the consequences behind that. Being a master of streetology, running the streets, is not serving God. It served me until what? I can run the streets. In prison, you can't run the streets. In prison, streetology don't mean nothing. Most people find God in prison, okay? Why? That's all you got. When you got nothing else, you done did everything, had everything, when it's all taken away, what do you have? That's why you got to maintain, understand. If you get to him before you get to that point, it's going to be a lot easier transition. Most people get to that point and they got to build yourself back up, and which is no problem, but I try to teach young people, just learn, get understanding, and respect your higher self. Okay, God. Most young people, I guess, shame of God. But watch this, being good at being bad was my life's goal when I was young. Again, I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And product of my environment, what I saw is what I wanted to do. And that's what I did until I got out of my system. Young people, don't let the bug bite you when you had to do nonsense to realize for yourself that it's nonsense. Take the advice of the people who did it. It's nonsense. All right, where we at? Okay. If only serving yourself, aka ego, or to overcome your ego and to serve God, that's right thinking. That's what I'm trying to teach people. Before you make that bad decision, make a better one for yourself. Get knowledge of yourself. Live a better lifestyle, and you don't got to worry about that. I told my son, I did the wrong for you. I bear the cross of nonsense for you. I can tell you, you don't need to do that. He listened. I thank him for that. And most people listen to your parents. We know something. Okay, we don't know everything, but some things we do know, and we hard on certain things because we know that better than something else. All right, here you go. God, aka your higher self, is worthy to be praised all the time. That guy back there would have never uttered those words. The same cane I had right there, I got on now. You see, I got on the side. You see, I got it monogrammed. I got it dressed up now. Why? Because there's a message even in my hat, even in the clothes that I wear. I'm a walking billboard for what's right. I ain't gonna shine with that. I ain't gonna shame with my game. My man, look, I walk proud with my right thinking concept and gear on. Don't get it twisted. You can wear Eve, you can wear Gucci, all that nonsense. Everybody think it looks so good. I rep what I do for you. Let's go. Oh yeah, okay. I am God conscious, not a God fan. I praise him in deeds, good work, and knowledge and understanding. I'm not a bunch of crazy praise. I'm not running around raising the roof. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to the corner with a bullhorn. Change your life around. Come. I teach you how to do what you need to do for you. That's what I do. I fellowship with God, worshiping people, my church family. I love that. Why? Because we're there for the same reason. It's the same reason my tier 1 family, we come together on a spiritual level and we keep it there. That's how it works. On church, I do the same thing. Same way. It don't work no matter me where you at. As long as it's spiritual, count me in. If it's positive, constructive, count me in. Count me in. Quick joke. Not a joke, but a life fact. I came home from college, ego tripping back in 75. I had some white friends. So when they came to visit, I went in the house, they came out, I went in the house and said, Dad, I got company. He said, bring them in. I said, some friends from school. Bring them in. I said, they white girls. Bring them in. So it don't make a difference. If you doing right, bring it in. Okay? If you got it, bring it in. It's always good to get spiritually enlightened and then bring it in. All right? Quick story. Let's go. Now I want where we at? Okay, here you go. I don't just serve God on Sundays and Wednesdays on my prayer line. I serve God every day by doing what I do: teach, instruct, live, be, and show. Those are things that I do for my higher self. You can do what you want to do. If you're doing you, then you live in the ego. I'm not serving my ego. No need for that. Done that. He should be satisfied. He got more service than I've been doing wrong long as I've been doing good. So I got a whole lot more time to do good. So evil, get behind me. All right, watch this. Now, I teach how to know God for yourself so that you can worship him for yourself and in earnest. That's the things I do for God. My goal is to get you to him. Next one is, okay, here you go. Doing you, again, I hear that phrase and it's really turning me off. Doing you is just serving yourself, not God. Well, I'm doing me, I'm just doing me. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But I serve God and I still do me. When you doing you don't equate to God, then you ain't gonna get blessed. Can you bless you for doing you? You worshiping you? You praising you? Can you do anything for you? I rest my case. All right, I hear I'm doing me, and that's true. But doing me is your ego. I know that. That's what I'm saying. I got a problem. You got the issue if you don't understand the difference between you and your ego and your higher self. That's you being ignorant to your spiritual self. Simple as that. There's a lot of that going on, so I'm just trying to help you out with it. I used to do me. That's how I know. It got me laid, paid, and locked up. So doing me don't equate good. If you're just doing you, when you do serve God, it's a difference. It's a difference. I prefer to serve God than do me. That's just, again, my choice. You can make yours. Most people do. And most ignorant people choose them. When you're ignorant, all right, to your own ego, you will just do that. You. Simple. All he knew. I wised up. I have knowledge and understanding. So it ain't all about me. That guy, he's gone. Long gone. Okay? I'm still here. Doing you. You do him, you good. All right, let me wrap this up. Hope you're getting the message. Last one. Doing you might make you happy and apply you with things, but doing God will take you a lot further after this game is over. This ain't the only game in town. Last one. I do God first. Always doing me and doing God, knowing thyself. I do God first. Understand that. In doing that, I'm always doing me. Why? I'm acquiring God knowledge and I'm doing so and serving God at the same time. So it ain't the ego serving. Okay? I'm not serving my ego. I'm serving my higher self. Let's go, aka God. My relationship with my God is the best I've ever had or will ever have. Why? I had no idea. Now I know. Oh, this is it for me. I can make a decision. I'm good with this. If something working for me, my man, I love certain things. I'm going to love. Friday, I eat fish and crabs. I'm not changing that diet. Simple as that. Why? That's what I do. That's for me. It ain't nothing to do with you. So yeah, if something that you do, that's good. It's okay to have that. But if something you do ain't, you might want to change that. That's what I'm saying. That's when your spiritual discipline comes in. If you keep God first, and watch this, in your life, you're not religious, you're spiritual. I could care less about religion. I don't do the religion. I just went and did a religious Catholic thing. That don't do nothing for me. That don't move the meter at all. I was there for my buddy, and out of respect, whatever went on, I didn't concern myself with it. Why? Because I'm there out of respect for my buddy, playing my last wishes, and that's what I got to sit and do it through. I don't have a problem with that, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, there's differences. Simple. That don't make it right or wrong. Understand that too. That's what I say. I ain't beat for all that. Because you're religious don't mean you're spiritual. And again, being spiritual don't make me religious. I have spiritual knowledge and I also have religious friends. Simple. What's the problem? Anybody? I ain't going there. Last one, I'm wrapping it up again. I appreciate you. I serve my higher self, aka God, the only master that I serve. The only master that I concern myself with is my higher self, which breaks down to myself. I'm gonna do all the things I need to do, praise, worship, and make sure it gets all it's needing. That's what serving your higher self is all about. That's right thinking philosophy. That's why I teach it to you. So you can do the same thing too. I'll be back. You know what I do. Always for you.